Hi, I'm Laura. I'm an investigative journalist and a former teacher. So as a journalist, probably one of the most important things we do is to really dig and ask deeper questions that people might not be able to ask themselves. So we can phone up the government and say to them, hey, you've written something in a document, maybe you've said that school meals are only going to be worth 7 pence in future. How are you actually going to do that? Are you only going to give children a piece of bread, and is that enough? And for me, that's the bit that makes the job so exciting, is we can get those answers for people who otherwise wouldn't be able to ask the questions. I think we've had a lot of change already, so I think anything where we say rip everything up is not going to go down well in schools. But what I would say is that the original plan that Michael Gove wanted to bring in with these GCSEs was to reform things at the top end. We needed to get that differentiation for children who are very, very bright. But what got missed was his plan to do something at the bottom end. Schools have a national behaviour problem, and there are perverse incentives for head teachers to paint their schools in the best light possible. That's according to the government's behaviour czar. Poor conduct remains a significant problem within schools, and there need to be better ways to tackle the problem. Tom Bennett, the government advisor, has this report. 1 in 40 adults does it. 12 million parents put their trust in them, and as a country we spend £26 billion a year on them. So who are they? Teachers. And yet we know almost nothing about their lives. Where do they eat their lunch? What time do they go home? Which is why last year I helped create an app. Every day at 3:30, teachers answer 3 questions on TeacherTap, helping to slowly reveal the secret lives of their work. But there is a problem, which is that we've not got great data that shows that actually putting more money into meals for children makes that much difference to their outcomes. Schools in England are getting £20 million to give free breakfasts to children. But is it a good idea?
Yes.
What about it is a good idea?
Fueling them for their learning day.
Yeah, and giving them the opportunity to have a good meal to start them off right for the day.
Do you notice a difference if you don't eat breakfast?
Yes.
So would you target this at just certain children?
Yeah.
Which children?
I don't know, that would make it tricky. I suppose like all like standard sort of non-private schools. But then it depends on catchment areas, because some are like semi-private. I guess it becomes complicated, doesn't it? Don't know where you draw the line on it.
The Education Secretary last week announced plans to offer a degree apprenticeship teacher training course. This will involve 4 days a week working in a school and 1 at university, leading to a university accredited teaching degree. But there are already 16 separate routes into teaching, and the National Audit Office last year lambasted the government for the complexity of the pathways. So adding 2 more new ways to become a teacher then seems ridiculous. What's the point? I went to find out. Every year, sepsis kills more people in Britain than breast, prostate and bowel cancer put together. And last year, it nearly killed me. So why is this hidden killer still unknown? Let's go on a journey to find out.